Edmodo is a tool that I use for assessment. Once you go to edmodo.com, sign in or create an account. My students are all set up into a group that I labeled Gandhi 13. I can assign a quiz to them simply by going up to the quiz button and clicking it. I can create a quiz, or I can load a previously created quiz. That way I can use them from year to year. So let's create a quiz. You have a choice of multiple choice, true, false, short answer, fill in the blank, or matching. So let's start with a multiple choice question. I'm going to click to add my first question. Okay, and my question is, the movement of people or goods from one place to another is called. And now I'm going to place my answers or my choices: a tributary, a border, and I want more than 2 choices, so I'm going to add response, and I'm going to make C transportation. And I want one more to choose from, so I'm going to make D geography. These are all words that the kids have been working with. All right, this says that my right answer is tributary, and that's not correct. It's actually transportation. So I'm going to set it as the correct answer right here, and then my question number 1 is finished. I can go up and add another question, or load a question that I previously made. Let's load a question that I previously had in my bin. Okay, here's one. An example of a landform is, and again, this is a multiple choice question. I have equator, mountain, and they get to choose from 2. Okay, I'm going to add that question, and I want to add a third question. This time, I'd like it to be a true-false question. So my question is, rain, snow, sleet, and hail are all forms of precipitation. Okay, and my correct answer is true. I could change this to false, but I'm going to leave it on true because it is true. And then it is time to add another question. I'm going to just leave this at 3 questions. So this last question that I just opened up, I'm going to remove and leave it at 3. Okay, so now my quiz is ready. I can either preview it and go through it myself to make sure everything is okay. And I didn't give it a name, but I can do that at any time just by right-clicking. Okay, here's my first question, and I want to make sure everything is there. Click on 2 to go to my second question, 3, and then I can submit quiz. I'm going to end preview. And now my quiz is ready. So I can assign the quiz, and I'm going to assign it to my class. I have to put a due date, so I'm going to make it due October 25th, and I want it to go to my grade book so I can look at it after they're finished, and I'm going to send it to my class, Gandhi 13, and send. Now it's going to show up in the students as a notification. When they log on to their Edmodo, they're going to click on their little bell, that shows one notification, and it'll pull up the quiz. Once they've taken the quiz and they've turned it in, I can go to my progress button, click on the progress group that I want to check, and here are all of my students with their totals averaged together. These are the quizzes that they've taken. These are the ones that have not been taken yet, and then the ones that I just assigned. Okay, so I can look through and browse each student to see if they've completed the quiz or not. Okay, once I'm finished there, I can go to Insights. And this will tell me how they did on a certain question. Okay, so let's pull up the Geography Lesson 1, a quiz that I assigned. And it looks like most of my high scores, they got all of them correct. Some missed just one. So I can go down and look at the question individually. So this breakdown tells me that question number 1, 67% of my class got it right and 33% got it wrong. So this will allow me to re-teach something that maybe all of the students were not doing so well on. Like only half the class got question number 2, so I'm going to revisit question number 2. Okay, the next thing I can do is I can go back to my class and those students that received a good score, I can give them a badge. Good citizen, good question, star performer, student of the month. I can also create my own badge. This is like just putting stickers on their papers, so then they can accumulate their badges. And that's how I use Edmodo for assessments.